Yes, I did.
Okay. What did you play ranked?
No, I just played for fun.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Um, yeah, not a problem at all. Who do you have a main that you play?
I main Viper and Sova, but mostly Viper.
Okay. Uh, I don't have her unlocked, unfortunately, but
That's
um,
no problem.
Wherever they run, I will find
it's
them.
it's not generally like specific hero tips that I have. I mean, sometimes I like to give my 2 cents at times, but
That's fine.
most of it's just general gameplay. It doesn't matter who you play. So,
Gotcha.
what do you think is like?
I
What are
was
you
told you
struggling
are all
with?
the best.
What is holding you
That's why I'm
back
here.
that you think?
Um, I have moments where I can probably I can pop off where I have like 20 kills one
Okay.
game. I'm doing pretty fine carrying, but then there are some games where I can get 2 kills and like 19 deaths, and I'm basically like um the bait for the
Okay.
team. So like
Okay.
you go, they kill you, I kill them, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it's maybe not like the crosshair placement, but maybe just the killing, the
Okay.
main point of the game.
Forgot to put cheats on. All right. So inconsistencies, uh, comes from um, doing things that aren't safe. So it's like you said, some games you pop off, and some games you do absolutely trash. It's
Yes.
because when you do the same things
Wherever they run,
over
I will
and
find them.
over, but they're actually unsafe, when you play against good people, they punish you. So, and when you are playing against people that are worse than you, the unsafe stuff that you're doing is rewarded when it should be punished. So
I see.
so maybe
There is no
what you were
retreat.
doing
Not
against
when
those games you
annihilation
pop
is at
off
stake.
are
This is our day.
just, generally risky strategies and stuff like that. So that's why the inconsistencies happen. But sometimes the matchmaking is screwed, and they just put you up against way better players.
That's okay.
All right, so let's see.
My ult
Give
is
me all
ready.
this. Okay, so crosshair placement is a huge one. So you say that crosshair placement probably isn't in the most important to be thinking about right now, but I beg to disagree. So this is
That's fine.
where watching a VOD would come into place, because like I pause the video a lot, and then I take a look at the crosshair and analyze where it would actually shoot on their body, and it's a very big deal because, like I say, 80% of killing people is about proper crosshair placement. 20% is like raw aim, where you have to like adjust and stuff. But like if you're holding an angle like this, right? This isn't aiming. I'm not aiming right now. My mouse is out off the keyboard, right? But my crosshair is in the right spot, so where if they came around this corner, all I have to do is shoot them in the head when they come, right? So
Yeah.
that's just the importance of really good crosshair placement, where people think it's all just about aiming. But if you're always thinking about your crosshair placement, they're just going to walk into your crosshair because your placement is just so good. So there's a couple things that can help you out with good crosshair placement. For example, lining things up with the map, right? Because see this line on
30
this crate?
seconds left.
Yeah.
There's stuff like this where their headshots actually line up perfectly to stuff on the map. If they're far away, right? Because there's two different angles that they can come from. Either they peek this close one and their head's higher, or they peek this far one where their head's right at this line. So there's lots of things on maps that you can use as indicators on to where they, and it just comes with playing over time and looking for them, right? And constantly being aware of where your crosshair is. Because like right now you could be like looking at the mini map and you're like, okay, so they're pushing up C. What do I do? And then and then you like someone pops up on your screen. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Exactly. So like for example, good crosshair placement, like let's say you're flanking from A long and you want to just come, right? So you're at headshot level, you're looking, you're ready. Your crosshair's always up. Because sure, you're like worried about the minimap, you're worried about all these other things, but the most important threat is someone being right here waiting for you to push and kill you, right? So just throw everything out the window and check your corners and make sure you have good crosshair placement. So like here, I'm pushing, I'm looking. Okay, this is what I always do. Always check this, right? I'm getting ready for this. So, you know, it's... But lots of people, they just go on autopilot. They're like, okay, I'm flanking. They're all pushing C. Oh shit, you know? Or like someone's just sitting there waiting, and it happens all the time because they're not ready for it. And you don't want to get into this autopilot mindset. You always want to be actively thinking about what you're doing and where your crosshair actually is looking. So like, okay, here, right? There's stairs here, right? So that means their headshot level is going to be lower if they're on the stairs or if they're on an incline. So you're thinking like, okay, elevation difference, right? Lower, right? Aim lower.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be times where you miss, or you're going to be too high, or you're going to be too low. It's only a mistake if the next time you don't learn from it, right? So let's say you do push this and be like, okay, their headshot level is lower now, and you're aiming here. But their head was actually here, and you're still shooting at their chest. You're like, oh shit, you die. And then you'd be like, oh, okay, I was too low that time. I was too low. Next time when I come around this corner, I'll adjust a little higher, right? And that's the difference between actively thinking about your crosshair and stuff like that. So, I mean, I could go on forever talking about crosshair placement because I think it's just the most important thing when it comes to aiming and getting kills a lot.
Yeah, go ahead if you think it's necessary.
Yeah,
I'm not stopping you.
It's if in the future somehow we're able to get a video recording, then we can talk about it more in depth.
Yeah.
But we can just move on. So,
I think my biggest problem is knowing the knowledge but forgetting to use it. Like, I know, like, most of the rules, or a lot of the rules of crosshair placement, like basic map, like where to use my abilities on maps. But the thing is, when I actually go into a game, I blank out, and everything I've learned and studied in videos and everything, gone, absolutely nothing. And like, I just go out, like you said, on autopilot.
Exactly.
And then I die, I'm like, why did I die? But then, yeah.
So, that's exactly what you want to avoid, right? So you want to go into this round and be like, okay, how much money do I have? Do I buy? Do I save? This and that. You're thinking about every one of your movements. There's like, okay, how many times did I play this window? Do they expect me here? Should I switch up my spot? Maybe play here instead, right? It's like, okay, now that I'm playing here, where's my crosshair? Oh, it's a little low. Okay, right? Is this too tight of an angle? Do they usually wide swing this? So I should actually aim out here, right? Or do they usually walk in and then I can aim right here? So this is the difference between actively thinking and just autopiloting a game just to play it, right? So if you are trying to analyze everything you do or just think about stuff before it happens, I know it can get much in the moment of things, but you want to try your best to, you know, give it a whirl, right? And then when you die, don't just like go on your phone or like alt tab, right? Be like, oh, why did I die? What abilities do I have up that could have saved my life? You know, you're just thinking of the different options. It's like, did I actually have to peek this window and like to get this kill? Was it that important? No, right? I can still hold garage without like, you know, still getting the information, making sure they're not coming out garage without having to do this. So there's a lot of things. It's just talking to yourself in your head and then constantly trying to figure out what was the best option and what you should be doing in the time. So we can stick to more general stuff. Let's go to defending, right? So defending a bomb site and playing defense in general. I tell this every time to my students because it's very, very important. So the 3 principles of defense are getting information, staying alive, and holding the bomb site. Okay? So I didn't say killing people at all, right? that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That is second when it comes to defense. The first is your defensive principles, and that's getting info, staying alive and holding your bomb site. So what I mean by that is, so let's say you're watching C. This is, whatever. You're playing defense on C here, okay?
Yeah.
Now, when you're out here standing like this, like peeking this, right? When people push a bomb site on attack, how many people do they usually come with?
More than one.
More than one, exactly. Now, how bad is this situation to where if they peek with more than one people, are your chances of killing both of them before you dying, right? Almost impossible. At best, maybe you can get one kill and then die. If you're like taking a fight, and it's not good. So I don't know if you're taking notes, but I'm recording this whole session. I'll be uploading it, and then you can just rewatch it in case you forget everything. But trades are not good on defense. Trades as in you get a kill and they kill you, right? You just trade the frag. It's not good on defense. Why? Because how many people are let's say all 5 are pushing into the site, okay? And I'm holding by myself on C. Maybe one other person, okay? But how many people are pushing in and how many people are defending?
2 and 5.
Okay, yeah. Two at most, because garage player would have to, come through here and help you. But so let's say you peek and you get a kill and then they kill you. Now how many people are barreling into the site versus how many people are defending?
4 and a lot less.
Yes, exactly. So was that trade beneficial for who? The offense, right?
Them.
Because most of the time it'll just be you holding the bomb site. So if you get that trade frag, okay, now there's 0 people watching the bomb site and there's 4 people taking it. You see what I mean? You see how trades are just not favorable for the defense. So what you want to do is you get the info. Okay, oh shit, I just saw 3 people. Now I'm calling to my teams. 3 long. 3C long, okay? And what does that tell you? What does it tell you for your A players and for your B player and for this, right? So if there's 3 people C long, there could be more, or there might be doing some garage C split, Yeah. But that means one of the A players, if you're playing 2 on A, can rotate, or B can rotate and help garage, and then garage can help you. So you're getting the help that you need. So instead of 5v1 or 5v2, you're getting your rotations in to make the numbers more even.
If I'm going to be honest, I doubt my team is smart enough to know rotating.
Well, yes, but
I've played with a lot of players that didn't even know how to get the bomb.
Okay, so
how to do that was fun.
Yeah, that'll
fun
happen.
Games.
That'll happen. But the most you can't control your teammates, but you can try to guide them, right? So if you're playing against, with noobs, right? And you say, "Oh my God, 3C, help me C," right? Like that's basic human knowledge to understand that. Come help me, they are coming, right?
Yeah.
Like spell it out for them. Be like, 3 pushing C. Send 1 from B, or come help me. Rotate, right?
Yeah.
And usually they'll listen, regardless if they understand what's the best idea or not. If you tell them that you need help, they'll come help you most of the times. So
most of the times.
Most of the times. And the times that they don't, there's nothing you can do. You've done your part, and unlucky, right? Unlucky teammates. So, and you don't want to dwell on it, because most of the time they will come help you. And so if they're coming up, you get that info, you stay alive, right? You're not trying to mow them all down. that's not going to work out. If you are Viper, right, you'd throw up your smoke, right? You'd stall them a bit. You stall them, you spam in the smoke a little, stay alive, right? Stall them, wait for your rotations to come in to make it a lot easier to defend, okay? So, and if it's too late, they're up close, you're like, oh shit, right? If you can get out without dying, you want to do that. Give them the site, because it's better to, because if you are swarmed like this, right, you have to look at this and this. This is impossible, right? and at most you'll
Mhm.
get a trade. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation to get traded off that easy. If you can back off and you're like, okay, this looks so bad, they're coming fast, and you have no help, back off. Wait for your team, and then re-attack the bomb site with numbers, right? Value your life more when it comes to defense, okay? Because you want to defend together, attack together, play as a team. Because they're playing as a team attacking the bomb site, you want to play as a team defending the bomb site. And when the option is no longer available to where you can defend this bomb site safely, you back off, and then you attack the bomb site with your team. Smart, because you have two people here, maybe you could go with someone garage, and then you'll have someone flanking, right? And you're attacking at all different fronts, and you're doing it together. So don't be scared to give up bomb site if it looks grim, right? And you know you're just going to die because they're going to run over you. But do everything you can to use your abilities to stall or soften them up with damage, get info, and stuff like that to buy time for your teammates to come actually and help you, right?
Okay.
So where do you usually play on Haven?
I usually play around garage
Okay.
or B-site.
Okay.
Those are, like, usually.
So, what lots of I'm not going to tell you where you should play or what you should do, but the strategies behind Viper and her wall is, you've probably seen this wall before, where you come over here, and then you throw the wall right here.
Yeah, I do that.
Perfect, right? So,
Right here.
what it does is it blocks
Right
long, short, and
Right
B.
here.
Yeah.
So, you are able to assist other bomb sites with your wall if you have good communication. With Viper players, all of the good Viper players, they'll be like, let's say I play A with Viper and I throw up the wall. I'll talk to my B player. I'd be like, call for wall. Tell me when you need the wall, or tell me if you hear anything mid, right? And then if you see some action or hear some action or they call for it, then you activate it for them. And that's just playing with the team, and that's just like a pretty Viper specific thing. You don't want to be too selfish with your wall, because there's lots of spots where you can actually assist your bomb site and another bomb site with the same wall. And that comes with communication, because if you have a player here, they hear some stuff, okay, wall, 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 now their position is 10 times safer, right? So that's just like little things like that. But if you are playing mid or garage here, B, mid, is this something you want to be doing?
No, you're in open view.
Exactly. And even if you kill someone, remember what I said, trades are bad. They can't plant the bomb in window. They can't plant the bomb here. They have to run into your bomb site and plant. So you contesting this, sure, you can still contest it, but most of the time they have the advantage over you, because there's going to be like 3 people, maybe one right here, peeking in, and you're just like out here, like having to watch all these angles, and it's just super bad. Yeah. So what you do, right, like you'd smoke it or you'd wall it, and then you would, like shoulder peek, right, jiggle peek. Okay, I don't see anything. All right, I don't see anything. Take a look at mid. Okay, back off a little, right? Just wait. Just use your ears. Like, just listen, all right? And then like jiggle peek again. Like, this is safe, right? Your chances of you dying right here, very minimal, right? Unless they're gods. So you're just getting info, right? You're staying alive. You're not looking for gunfights. You're just getting info. So you can say, hey, one mid, one window, okay? And then boom, you're still holding the site. They're not walking up. And if you hear them all rushing into your site, you can reassess, right? You can call B rush, back off, right? Or like hide behind here, let them come in, wait for your teammates to come from A and garage to help you, and then re-attack the site, or even further back out. But you see how like this defensive principle is probably completely different from what most players do, and how maybe even you do yourself. It's hard to see without a VOD,
Sorry.
So, yeah, and even like the same stuff with garage. I play garage. This is my spot on Haven all the time. So here I'd be playing like this mostly. I don't want to peek this slither. They want me to peek this. They want to get the pick on me. I don't want to play into them, so I'm playing like this. For sound. If I don't hear anything for a long time, maybe I'll give it a quick jiggle, right? Like that. Just to see what's going on. To make sure they're not slowly walking in on me. So I look, okay, no one's walking in. Alright,
Yeah.
I just wait. And I use my abilities, right? 'Cause I played Breach, so like, it's been a while, okay. I flash, and then I peek, right? Okay, nothing. This is good info, because that means C player doesn't have to worry about
Right here.
That means they're not
Right
here
here.
or here. So A players are
Right
more
here.
vigilant. Maybe C
Right
long is
here.
more vigilant. And you never know what the info will do for your teammates, and you staying alive is important. So you don't want to be playing like this. This is a one and done spot, right? So when you're playing a position like this or like this, the best thing you can do is to get a single kill and die, right? Because you kill one, they know exactly where you are and you have nowhere to run to, right? So positions like these are one and done spots. Now, they are good. When are they good? They're good for eco rounds, where you have to save, where the only thing you can afford is like a shorty, right?
Yeah.
So like you play up close, you play sneaky, right, with a shorty, and then you get this one kill. Hopefully you can get out, maybe not, you're probably dead. But even if on eco rounds you get one kill and die, it's perfect. That's what you want. That is your quota, right? Because for eco rounds, your goal isn't to win the round. It is to get guns out of the enemy's hands. It is to make them rebuy armor, make them rebuy another assault rifle next round to keep their money low. You see?
Okay.
Because people play the eco rounds, like let's say you have to save, you're dead broke, everyone sucks, right? So you're playing here with the classic. If you see someone here and they have like a phantom or a vandal, are you gonna kill them with this classic
No.
here? No, like the chances are so slim. Like you might be able to, but
Unless they're turned around.
exactly, like but they're not walking into garage like this.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so when you are on an eco round, try to get out of the winning round mentality. Try to get into the get a kill mentality. Everything you can to get a kill. Play right here with the shorty, right? Get that one kill and die. That's it, right?
Yeah.
People will play their eco rounds exact same with their gun rounds, and it's a big mistake because okay, eco round. Here, I have a classic. Oh yeah, I'm peeking this, right? I'm gonna snipe someone's head with this classic, and they're just, it does nothing, right? This is where you would play aggressive. This is where you do stuff like, let's say you're an A player. Okay, I buy my shorty. All right, round starts now. I'm walking down here with my shorty. All right, this is where I'm posted. Okay, I hear nothing. Okay, let me get some more info. Let me get deeper. Right. Okay, nothing. I don't see anything. This is good. Now I have all this information. Right. I know they can't be A. So now
Right here.
Okay.
my A player is
Right
rotating, and I tell my whole team nothing A. So what does that mean? It's either B
Right
or
here.
C. So you can A, you are doing a sick flank that you'll probably kill someone, and you get the information to your teammates so they can put their resources in defending mid,
Right here.
garage, and C.
Right here.
So you're not as spread out, right? So the power of info. So this is like classic eco stuff, right? You're just like looking, and then this guy's mid right here. Bam! You blast him with a short. You pick up his gun and like just hide like again and try and do as much damage as you can on eco rounds, right? Play like a
Okay.
little snake. Sorry, I'm going on like wild tangents here and just getting into
Oh, no, it's
different
fine.
principles because I have nothing to go off of. So it's I've never done something like this before. I ramble a lot.
Oh, it's okay.
If you have any questions or like if you want to talk about any subject more, just cut me off because I'll keep talking forever. Any
And that's what I'm here for.
any ideas or any things that you're like, okay, but what if this happens, or what should I do if this happens, right? Just completely cut me off and ask. So those are the principles of defense. Really, you want to repeat them to me. Have you been listening? Repeat them.
Okay. don't stand behind that thing, because if there's like 4 of them and there's 2 of you, then you're definitely gonna die. And it's yeah. And then don't trade kills if you're defending, because it's not worth it. They're gonna invade your camp anyway.
I'm looking for a 4-letter word. That's huge. Starts with an I.
It's an I.
Ends with an info. It's all about getting info. Defense is all about info.
Info. Yes, sir.
All right. So, let's say you're playing long here, right? So what's this tell you, right? Okay, nothing A. Right? And then this tells you gets your B players and C players ready. You're getting this info. Oh, you see someone cross? Like, let's say someone just ran, right? What you're doing is not this. Trying to kill him.
Okay.
Right? What would you do now, understanding the principles of defense?
I would call another players.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it depends on how much you see. If you just see like one person or something, you don't necessarily want to get everyone to rotate. But let's say you see 3 people cross, right?
Yeah.
Where are you going on the site? Where or what are you saying?
I think I'd rotate around to B. Or around the hallway there.
Here?
No, the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
If
I don't
they're
know.
if
I
they're
don't know what
rushing.
I'd do in a situation like this.
Okay. Okay, let's say you see 3 people cross right there. Like, oh shit. 3A, right? Or like, it's probably A, like, come help, right? Help me A. So, now your danger zones are
Right
long and short. So, let's be under the assumption that you're holding this bomb site by yourself. So, okay, you see them cross, alright? My first instinct, hide, run. Either run all the way here, or you could be, a little risky and try and hold the bomb site, right? Or like, if use your ability, smoke that, watch the smoke, or wall that, and then just watch to see if they come through, right? And just stall them, right? But you are not trying to like meet them here. Why? Because you want to buy enough time to get your rotations in, right? So you're here, you're listening, you're just waiting for your rotations, you're not really peeking anything. Unless, right, you have abilities, right? Because if you have a wall here and here, then you do want to be watching your wall, because you don't want them to walk through your wall for free, because it's a disadvantage for them to walk through smokes and walls.
Yeah.
So whenever you use your smoke or a wall, you want to be watching it, because you don't create a tangible wall that they can't walk through, because they can easily just walk through it. And if you're not watching your smokes or your walls as Viper, then what's the point of putting them down? What's actually stopping them from coming through? The threat of walking through a smoke or a wall is the threat of you being on the other side waiting for them to walk through it. Because when they walk out of the smoke, right, their whole screen is green, and then they come out, they're like, oh shit, they're checking a million different corners at once.
Yeah.
All you have to do is look right here. But all they have to worry about is everywhere around them. That's why it's advantageous for you to be watching your smokes and your walls. Now, you don't want to... This is a bad smoke right here. Let's say you smoke this. And then you back off, right? You're like, oh shit, they're coming. And then you pop that smoke. What is stopping them from just walking through your smoke, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. There's no punishment for them just walking through your smoke. So you always want to play around your abilities, especially as Viper, right? Because she's kind of on the weaker side of the agents. You really have to make use of each and every single one of her abilities. So, and another ability that we didn't talk about is her, what is it called? Snake bite? The venom? Right? The molly.
Yeah.
So I call them mollies. I come from Counter-Strike. But if you... Oh shit, they're rushing A. Throwing up my wall, pressing that. I'm throwing my molly down there, and maybe I'll throw my molly there, right? Why? It stalls them, right? And what happens when you
Yeah.
stall them?
I'm not sure.
Your rotations come, right? So every
Yeah.
precious second that you are alive and you are stalling them out with your abilities means
Right
maybe
here.
someone flanking
Right here.
them is coming. Your
Right here.
teammates are coming to help you. So every second counts, right? So you want to get every second out of it possible, and you do that with your abilities.
Okay.
So like if I was Sovi here, I would be like throwing this,
Shock dart.
right? Or like throwing something like this.
Shock dart.
You know, try because like when they hear it, they'll back off. They're like, oh shit, Sonic Arrow. You know, wait for that, and then we'll push. But those couple seconds each time will mean your teammates are getting closer and closer to help you defend the bomb site or flank them from behind. So, and that's all because you're staying alive because you didn't take a greedy one for one trade angle like this and taking these fights here.
Okay.
So it's like a butterfly effect of you being alive. It's very important with defense, right? So let's see. Help me out here. You got any questions for defense before I move on to anything else? Or like holding specific spots or like what you should do in certain situations?
One question I think. In B,
Okay.
when you stand on those crates on the left beside the door,
This one?
is that because I've talked to some of my friends about it. Is it okay to wait out enemies for them to come in, or is it better to use my wall or use my C
Okay.
and attack them like that, or is it better to wait out?
Okay. So let's talk about this spot. Let's say you don't have any obstruction of vision here, okay? Where, if they do come barreling in, and it's not just going to be one person, how good is the spot?
Not very good.
Not very good, right? Because why? Where can you run to if they come in?
Nowhere really.
Right? Like this,
Takes some time.
you're dead. Like you will not make it this far. You're dead. So, now here's the difference. Let's say you have your smoke up right here, right? Then it doesn't necessarily matter where you stand as long as you can watch your smoke effectively. So this is a good spot if you have a wall up or your smoke up, right? So this is perfectly fine. But if you have no utility, you want to play a safer angle to where you're able to retreat from and you have cover.
Okay.
Right? So like you're looking like this, right? Or you're playing like this angle. So oh, I see him. Okay. Hold on. Some B, come help. Garage player like jumps up, comes around here. Okay. And then when he peeks, I'll peek it too. Or like I'll recon arrow or something. See if I can get more info. I'm staying alive. I'm not taking any fights. I'm seeing you know what I mean? So yeah, when you do think of your position on your holding your sight, think about it. Always think as if there's more than one person going to peek this angle, right? So you're right here.
Okay.
You ask yourself, is this angle good? Am I screwed if they all rush in? Yes.
Yeah.
But now here's the question. Is this an eco round? Let's say you have a shorty right here. Is this a good spot?
Not really. Well, yeah, because if they can trade kills easily.
Perfect. Because what is your job on eco round?
Trade.
Exactly. Do as much damage as you can. Your quota for your eco rounds is get a single kill. Who cares how you do it? Just do it, right? So if that means you have to sit right here with the shorty and wait for someone to walk in, blast them in the head and die, boom, perfect. You're a legend.
Okay.
So, oh, you should see some of the stuff I do on eco rounds. I'm a complete rat. Stuff like where people like will all chat and be like, "What are you doing?" or like, "You're such an asshole," and stuff like that. Stupid stuff like if I was playing Brimstone, smoke here, I smoke here. I make a tunnel for myself with a shorty, and then I just go through here, and then whenever I hear someone, I pop out, shoot them right in the head. Stupid stuff.
Well, you get a kill.
Yeah, exactly, just to get the kill. And how much does it cost to buy Vandal and head armor? Or heavy armor?
3,000 something, I don't know.
3,900.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When you kill someone with your $200 shotgun, but you are taking away $4,000 from them, that's huge, right? Because next round, maybe they won't be able to buy. So that's keeping their economy in check by getting the advantage on them by playing sneaky and unexpected, right? Because they have the advantage on you having the money to buy armor and guns. And that's under the impression that they don't have abilities to buy. They're probably spending more money that round, right? So that's the whole idea behind the eco. And when it comes to dictating spots, right? So good spot for eco round, or if I have a shotgun or something cheesy, right? Bad spot if I have phantom heavy armor or something. Good spot, right? Why?
Yeah.
Because you have this cover. You can retreat if they come. Because you always want to think about how your position is if all 5 come through. How good is your spot? Right? If all 5 come through here, how's your spot here?
Okay.
It's good, right? Because you don't have to face all 5. You're just like, oh shit, they're rushing garage. Arrow, or like snake bite, right? And then you bounce it off this wall, and then you back off, right? You're like, okay, the rush garage. Now, C player's ready for it, and you're still looking at like the window jump in, and then your B player's here looking at this as well, and you're playing together. You're playing with the teammate, right? If you hear a bunch of stuff garage, or you hear people flashing in, you don't want to. Hey guys. You'll die.
Well, it's kind of harder to communicate when you don't have voice chat on, because for obvious reasons I don't turn on the voice chat, so I have to type it on, like type everything, and it's kind of like, not only is it consuming time, but it's also like, so if someone comes in while I'm typing, it's kind of,
okay,
you know, like I might die during that, so it's kind of harder for me to communicate with my whole team.
I gotcha.
Unless I'm like voice chat with friends, and that's different, but like...
Yeah,
if I'm playing with random people, then that's
being a woman in the gaming world is horrible. You know,
it's not nice. I'm sorry for being female.
It's not nice. People are sexist. People are hateful. They're racist. It's a garbage world out there. Trust me. And I do not blame you for turning off voice chat at all. So, if one things you can do, instead of typing, I would never type in a game, right? I would never, because you would be like, okay, here I'm typing, hey guys, there. Okay, obviously you would say that, rushing garage, right? But while you're doing this asshole comes, right?
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah,
worth
that's
it.
what happens a lot of the times.
What you should do, which is a good substitute, is make a bind. Do you have mouse buttons on the side of your mouse?
Yeah.
Do you use them?
Yeah, I have them for Q and C.
Okay. Well, find an ability, or a button that you can use to bind this ping right here.
Okay.
Caution here.
Danger.
Caution here.
It's the caution ping, and you don't necessarily have to tell. You know, you can get pretty far without voice chat for sure. I mean, obviously it's very helpful, but I understand your predicament. But if I'm playing without voice chat and I see, oh shit, I hear 5.
Caution here.
I'm spamming that and I'm backing off.
Yeah.
They'll get the picture, right?
More or less.
So,
caution here.
Try to use pings.
Caution here.
Lots of people use these danger pings,
Caution
and they'll
here.
understand. They'll be like, okay, there's bad guys there, right? So, yeah, definitely get acquainted with the caution ping if you're not playing with voice chat.
Caution here.
I use it all the time. Even even with voice chat on, I use this.
Caution here.
Because like if I think, like if I'm holding an angle, like let's say I know he's right here, right, and it's the last guy alive. Instead of pressing my push to talk and be like, last guy's in this cubby right here. Sometimes I don't want to like take my finger off any button, or I don't want to think about voice calming.
Caution
I just
here.
quickly like ping it and still hold the angle because I'm scared he's gonna peek me any second, right?
Yeah.
So this
Caution
ping,
here.
very, very useful. And they have other pings too. Communication, radio. Yeah, if you could even get in touch with the
Need help.
radio stuff. Like this stuff, it may seem like crazy, but this stuff is good because if you press your radio button,
Need help.
1-1 combat
Need
needs
help.
support, right?
Yeah.
Need help.
Need help, right? So there's a bunch of stuff you can do without voice chat, and it's just finding some good. There's a bunch of keybinds for it, like need support, ping, watching here, ping caution, ping on my mark.
Okay.
So yeah, try to incorporate those with your gameplay. You don't have to use voice chat to talk to these silver idiots. If you'd be like, okay, there's 2 garage. Oh, hey, a girl. What's up,
Yeah.
girl? You single? Like it's just.
It's not very fun most of the time. That's why I stopped, because I used to play Call of Duty on trying to play Call of Duty on voice chat was a nightmare, and
Oh
I'm not
my
going
god,
back to
I
that.
can't even imagine.
And it wasn't even Fortnite, because like all these 11-year-old gamer girls playing Fortnite, so it wasn't even that. It was like Call of Duty, and they were like, "Wait, you're a girl? That doesn't happen. I haven't heard a
Oh
girl
my
on here
God.
for like months."
Yeah.
Oh, great, good for you. Can I play?
Yeah, cool. So there's one behind you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Help the hunter. My ult is ready.
yeah. If you're not playing with friends, then I would suggest trying to make some friends that aren't hateful and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I do.
that's good. So let's move on to attacking. Right. So we've covered a lot of defense, and that can get you very far because people even in Diamond and Immortal still struggle with principles of defense because they get too much into their own ego and they take stupid fights, risky
Yeah.
fights, and they just they want to make a frag movie every time they play, and that's not what wins games. But so attacking now is the opposite, right? Attacking, you want to open up the map. You want to get the picks. You want to do the risky peeks, right? So you want to punish the people that do what I say you shouldn't do, right? On the other hand, you hope that they peek this window, right? Because you want to kill them.
Yeah.
So if you kill them, be like, oh, garage is open. I killed garage player. Now you only have to worry about one guy on C, right? So you want to punish people's bad defensive principles on offense. So here I'd be looking like, okay, let's attack C, right? Okay, so I play breach. So I was like, all right, I'll flash in, or like a phoenix, right? Flash in, we attack. The flash will, because I flash right behind this door, so it gets like here. And I don't think it doesn't get here, but it's not a big deal. So the people that are hiding here, they're screwed because they have nowhere to run to, because they don't understand good defensive principles, right? So they get caught here, or they're like standing out in the middle here, and then they're easily killed. So because I'm trading, they might get me coming in, luckily, right? They'll just spray and I'll die. But hey, I have my friend coming in here getting the trade frag. Trade frags are all about offense. Offense is all about trade frags, is what I meant to say. So you want to be, how do you get trade frags? You play with your teammates, okay? Sometimes it's okay to have one guy lurking here by himself doing that if he's confident in his abilities, right? To get some info. And those are called lurkers, right? That's fine. But most of the time, you'll be playing with your teammates. So let's say you see a Phoenix about to walk in garage, and you're like over here. Red flag. Red flag. Why? Because if Phoenix dies right here, can you trade that?
No.
No, because you're too far away. Because by the time you run up, try to get this trade frag, he has escaped somewhere, right? So what that means is, tell Phoenix, wait, or you don't use voice chat, but so you're gonna have to just you're gonna have to acknowledge those
Yeah.
situations where you're gonna have to go with him. Like if you see him walking up to garage, be like, okay, going with garage. You don't care what he's doing. You're just ready to get the trade frag. Okay, he goes in. Oh, he dies. Get the trade frag. Why? Because the other guy has to either reload or they have to reset their crosshair, and they're not going to be ready for
ready.
the exactly.
Yeah.
And you're ready, full ammo, full health, and the guy's probably half HP or lower, and then you just get the trade frag. That's because you play with your teammates, right? And then when you get the trade frag, you open up the map. So your first guy dies. Okay, you get the trade frag, you kill him. Now you're leading the train, right? Your teammates are running in behind you, and now you're looking for the C guy. Oh, he's right here. Oh, you die. I have another friend here, right? And then it's a train of trade frags. So you just trade fragged 2 people, okay? Now you have 3 teammates alive, and they have 3 teammates alive, but all 3 of your teammates are on site. Maybe 2 on A, 1 on B. So we are grouped together and we have conquered the bomb site, and now you're playing as a team. And so that's the power of trade fragging and playing with teams, playing with others, playing off each other. That's what that means, right? Because if he's peeking window right here and you're standing right here, just like watching him, you're just baiting him. You're not playing with him. You're watching him play, right? If someone's peeking something, peek with them, right? Be like, oh, he's peeking here? Because you have the support. You should have 2 people versus 1, right? Oh, this guy's about to go in garage? I'm with you. I'm ready to get the trade frags, right? If you're going up C, same shit. Everything is the same, okay? So that's the number one thing you want to look for in offense is where can I get these trade frags? Are we playing with a team or not, right? So now, let's say, okay, yeah, you understand trade fragging, you understand the importance of playing with your team. Now you go in, all right, you got the bomb site. Now you plant the bomb. Okay. Now, are you still on offense when you plant the bomb?
Well, yeah.
But are you really, though?
Well, you're defending it.
You're defending the bomb, right?
You're defending the bomb, yeah.
Correct. So when you plant the bomb, your roles reverse. Now the players that are actually defending are coming in attacking the bomb site that you guys have under your control now, right? So when you are defending the bomb, what are your principles of defense? You know them.
Info. Being far enough. Being far enough to run away or like have a corner to hide behind if there's more than one of them.
Correct.
I don't know. I forgot the last one.
Staying alive.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
you kind of said it, but the main important one's staying alive. Okay, because why? So when you are on offense, the timer, I can't point, but the timer at the above your screen is against you, right? Because you have to win the round before that timer is up. Because if that reaches 0, defenders win. Correct?
Yeah.
So, when you plant the bomb, the timer's against them, right?
Okay.
So that's why staying alive and stalling is so important, because you use your abilities here, you buy those 2 extra seconds. How many times have you played a game where they defuse the bomb with point whatever seconds left, less than a second, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're telling me that not a single person defending that bomb site could have done something in their power to stall out that half a second? Of course they could, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to buy those extra seconds, buy those milliseconds, stall, stay alive, toy with them, right? And because you never know when those seconds will win you the round or not. So
yeah.
So let's say You planted for long. Okay, this is a great plant, right? Love it. Probably like here is better. You plant for long, and you're playing the bomb now. Okay, so you plant and you run and hide. Okay, I'm watching flank. I'm not peek. Like, yeah, maybe they'll come flank, but mostly you're just hiding from the site. Okay, so what is their win condition? How do they win the round?
If they go around the other side.
Well, like I'm thinking simpler. Like, what do they have to do to win the round? Very simple.
Kill you. Kill you.
Or, well, no, actually, no. If the bomb is planted,
Defuse it.
defuse it, right? Okay. So, if you don't hear the defuse button, why are you risking your life? Right?
Yeah.
This is called
Okay, I understand.
playing the bomb, right? So their win condition is to defuse the bomb. Your win condition is to make sure they don't do that. So if you hear them defuse the bomb, okay, now you have a couple options. You jiggle, right? Jiggle peek, you get the info. Boom, info received. Is he actually defusing? Did he fake me out? Right? Okay, let's say I jiggle this. Oh, he's not actually defusing. And here's a tip. Not many people know this. If the bomb is being defused, the bomb will be red colored.
Yeah.
If it's not being diffused, it's blue. Okay? So you look. Okay, I saw blue bomb. They're not diffusing. I hide. I wait. I'm stalling. Oh, I hear him again. Oh. You're just, you're not even trying to kill him. You're just trying to scare him off the bomb. Like, hey, stop defusing, asshole. So then they get off, and then they try to kill you. And then, now you're playing cat and mouse with them, right? You're stalling. You're just getting those valuable seconds while the bomb timer ticks down. All right? And then you hear it again. Oh, you see red. That's when you shoot them. Because if they're defusing, that means they don't have their gun out. That means they can't kill you. So it's safe.
What if there's more than one of them, and you're the only one defending the site, but there's like 3 of them trying to defuse the bomb?
Okay, now that's where it gets very difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah.
So, your best bet is to... Okay, so let's say there's 3 on site, or 2, right? Your best bet is to always kill the diffuser. Because... unless you have plenty of time, so it's very situational. But let's say I know there's 2 people alive, or 3 people alive, and they defuse, or I hear the defuse noise here, right? So I'll jiggle for the info to make sure he's actually defusing, and I'll see other bad guys like, oh shit, right? So I would peek, I would get like my crosshair ready to where he's defusing. Try and kill the diffuser as quick as I can and hide again, right? Because if you peek, try to kill gunman number 1 and gunman number 2 and then the diffuser, you're gonna lose by then.
Yeah.
It's a super shitty situation, but your only play most of the time is to kill the diffuser. Because why? If they defuse the bomb, they win the round. So if you kill one...
Okay, I have a question. Sorry, yeah. It's a general question. I know the defusing of the spike, it saves after the half mark, but does it is it for the same person, or if they go halfway and if you kill the diffuser, someone can finish it off? Someone can finish it off. It's halfway. Okay. It's halfway for everyone. Okay, that was just a small question. That's it's a very that wasn't possible in Counter-Strike, and there was no halfway mark. So this halfway, the best thing you can ever do if you're the one defusing is try to get halfway and then kill him and then finish it off, right? So there's many different ways to play. I can talk about being the diffuser in a 1v1 situation because it's very popular where they plant and then they hide and then you don't know what to do, right? There's many different ways to attack it. But yeah, so like I'm saying, you have to just make sure they don't defuse. Okay. You stall, you use abilities, and if there is an outnumbered situation, kill the diffuser, ignore the people with the guns. Unless they're pushing you.
If you hear him running up to you, get ready for this guy, kill him, and then swing wide and kill the diffuser, right? But most of the time, they'll just be like, John is here, Larry is here with the gun, and then Steve is here with an op. So it's
Okay.
So it's very rough. You just have to hope they miss you when you kill the diffuser here.
Yeah.
Kill the diffuser, hide again, stall, 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 and then play the same thing again. You hear them diffuse, okay? Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
The jiggle peek is your best friend. This is info gathering tool number 1. Bam. Boom.
That was probably that is probably my biggest mistake, where I don't jiggle
peek. Yeah. Shoulder peek, jiggle peek.
I go around the corner and I just stand there sometimes, and then I die, and I'm not here questioning why I die.
Yeah.
I'm here like being like, why did I do that? But
Yep.
I forget. Like I said, in the heat of the moment, I don't think about it, and I just walk around the corner and stand there and wait for someone to, like, I'm begging for someone to shoot me, and it's not not a fun moment, especially especially like in a 1v1 situation. I'm like, everyone's the whole team's like, yeah, just kill him, win us the game.
Yeah.
And I just stand in a corner. I'm slow walking, try not to be heard, and then I just stand and they're just waiting there, and then they kill me. It was a stupid situation, but I kind of got myself into it by not thinking.
Exactly.
And that's how I kind of lose most of my rounds, I'm not gonna lie.
So now, it's just because you're aware of it, it doesn't necessarily mean you can think about the best situation in the short amount of time. But the more you practice, the quicker you are at finding the right option and the right play to do, just by practicing, right? And that's what game sense is actively thinking very quickly, right? So, like, and you don't build your game sense overnight or in a short period of time. Like,
definitely.
You do it like over and over, like, okay, well, last time I did this, last time I swung wide here, I always die to this guy. He was like, okay, hold on, let's okay, make sure, okay, no one's holding that angle. All right, now we go. Right? You learn. You touch the hot stove. You make the mistake, and then you learn from it. And then you quickly, you'll find yourself quicker and quicker to analyze certain situations, and you'll think faster every time. Slowly, but faster. Yeah, go on.
Probably another problem that I have is sometimes. Wait, I forgot.
Sorry.
No, sorry. You can continue. I'll get back to you when I remember.
Okay. So yeah, you might get yourself frustrated and be like, oh, I'm so stupid, why did I do that? And like, I should have done this. But that's good. If you ask yourself, like, if you get mad at yourself and be like, okay, I should have done this, I don't know why I did that, right? I should have done this, it was so much better, so much smarter play. Oh my god, I had the smoke still up, I could have used that, right? That's exactly what you want to do. You want to address the situation, talk about what you could have done differently. And that's how you learn, by asking questions.
Yeah. Okay, I think I remembered.
Okay.
So sometimes I have the problem of I choose one spot in like a map, whatever map, and it works out great for me. Like, I get kills, I go there every single time, but sometimes I don't know when is enough. And like there comes a point in the game where, I go to the same spot every single round, I get, I don't know, 2-3 kills per round. Great, cool. But then one of the rounds, like the next round, all 5 of them go to the same spot because they expect me there. And I don't know when to not stop going to the place. Because there's a point where I get the kills, but then there's a point where they just don't.
They punish you for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's what makes it very, very, here's a simple thing that makes it very, very simple for you. Okay? So, think about positions, think about plays as cooldowns. Okay? So, and cooldowns meaning like, you know what a cooldown is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you played here, right? And they pushed you, and you, oh, boom, one headshot. You back up a little, oh, another headshot, and you back, and you hold this really well, right?
Yeah.
So now they know you play there. Okay, you played this once. Well, when they know you've played it, right? If they don't come garage, you don't have to switch up your stuff because they didn't know where you played, right? So think about positions as cooldowns, okay? You use this position. Now, It's on cooldown for like 2 or 3 rounds. You don't want to go back here. You don't want to be in a pattern. You don't want to be predictable. This position is now on cooldown. Say, okay, so now I play here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's on cooldown. Now I use this. Okay, now you wait, because they don't push garage every single time. You're not going to have to change your position every single round. So, okay, you do well here, or you just die here, right? So now this spot's on cooldown. This is a lot worse of a spot because you don't have an escape, but it's still a different position, right? So there's not too many options when it comes to holding garage because it's such a small confined space. But when you have tools like smoke, right? If you smoke this, then you are able to play a position like this because you have the cover of the smoke and you have the advantage of them rocking through. It's okay. You use this spot. Smoke it. Okay. Now that's on cooldown. Okay. Smoke it. Now I'm watching here. Right? Now that's on cooldown. Alright. By the time I use my 3 spots or 4 spots, I can play here again because it's off cooldown. Right? Keep them guessing. Don't fall into patterns. And don't just hope that they forget. Right? Because that's playing as if your opponents are idiots, and that's going to build bad habits. Because when you play against better players and when you get into the higher elos and you climb and you do stuff, the second you play here and they see you there, next round they'll be like, alright, Viper plays window, so we could just smoke out window and push it for free. Right? You're exploitable. Right? But let's say they do that. Now with your new insane game sense, they're like, okay, Viper plays window. Let's smoke it out and push it. Okay, they smoke it out. They come in. They look. Oh shit! Boom! Right in the fucking head. Cause you're ready. You're ready for them, and they're not ready for you because you switched your position before they can exploit your pattern. Right.
Yeah. So I only want to play one position once.
On cooldown. You don't have to play one position for the whole entire defense. You can use a position twice, but never back to back.
Okay, that's what I meant. But
yeah, so just constantly switch up. Constantly think, be like, oh, am I getting in a pattern? Am I exploitable? Is my gameplay exploitable? Do they know I play here? Right? Are they just gonna smoke me out or like flash me and then, right? If they flash garage, you're golden right here, right? You just hide. Oh, boom. So, you don't want to fall into patterns. Because, let's say, every round, this guy swings out window, right? If I was playing against a team where this guy would swing out window 3 rounds in a row, I'd be like, alright, hey, come mid, right? Everyone, not everyone, but like two people, right? Garage player, come B, right? I stand right here, you stand next to me. We wait for him to swing. Punish him because he got into a pattern. Exploit this, right? Now he's 2 versus 1 and he wide swung. Now he's dead because I exploited his pattern. So that's something you definitely do not want to fall into, and always ask yourself. And that is just under the umbrella of actively thinking. Actively thinking about your position, thinking about your crosshair, actively thinking of asking yourself questions. How many times did I push short A here? Let's say you're defending. How many times did I do this? Are they going to be expecting me here? Am I actually at a disadvantage because I've done this before and they're ready? I peek this. Oh, this guy's standing up here. This guy's waiting right here. Barrel staring at me in the face and I die. Unlucky. Oh, it didn't work again. Right? But using the cooldown system, you will change your habit before they punish you. You don't want to go until it stops working. Right?
Okay.
Be like, oh, okay, I just hold this position every single round because I dumpster them every time. No. And then the second they kill you, because you play this position every spot, you're like, okay, alright, they got me, I'll switch it up, I'll play here now. You don't want to wait until they win the round or they punish you for it. Don't wait. think as if your opponents are smart and they understand that. Even though they won't, you're building good habits. So I mean, I covered lots of attack like strategies, defense strategies, overall positioning, good crosshair placement. I don't know what else I got. You know, just talking in the wind here. It's pretty difficult.
I'll try to get something for you next time. Because the thing is, I have like it's not even my internet. It's just my computer is like pretty trash. I have around at most 60 FPS.
Okay.
So it's pretty difficult to play,
Okay.
and on top of that, I downloaded OBS today, and
Did you mess with any settings?
Sorry?
Did you mess with any settings inside OBS?
No. OBS, no.
Okay.
I had it playing in the background. Well, not in the background, I didn't turn it on. Oh no, not even with OBS, just in general.
Okay.
I tried to use OBS, and I tried to use another app that my friend said I might want to use.